from historic Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, in front of well over 100,000 people. The number 10 seed, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 7 seed, the Texas A&M Aggies, here in the home of the 12th man, historic Kyle Field. It's Terry Bussey back for the kickoff from the strong-legged Carter Davis with the wind at his back. That's a touchback. Mike Elko says he's the best back in the SEC and as good as anybody in the country. And out with a left ankle injury. They come out slinging it wide. Mario Craver on third down and short. And it looks like they're going to give him a spot with just enough for the first down. Le'Veon Moss, he was terrific in their Week 3 win at Notre Dame, one of the games of the year in college football. He carries to the 39, tackled by Mo Toure and Cam Pruitt, a couple of linebackers. Third down and 5, the play clock running out. They snap it with 1. Reed. First down, flag down at the end of the play.
And Marcel Reed, the X factor for him against this pass rush will be his legs. Does a great job there, putting a little shimmy on Wesley.
Here's another third down. They're already 2 for 2 on third down. Reed was given time, ran out of time. Here he goes again. Gets a block from E.J. Smith at the end of the run.
Miami's bringing a full stunt. 3 guys running around the right side. Reed doesn't like it, takes off, makes another.
Play action fake. He's on target. And a tackle made in space, and it's a good thing for Miami. Strong opening drive. This is the 11th play already. Terry Bussey in trouble, and he's dropped for a loss. Keontae Scott, as Taylor told you, just back after missing the last 3 with a foot injury, with his first big play of the afternoon, a 3-yard loss. Here's Mark Fletcher, and he carries for a first down. Interesting formation on that play.
A lot of what A&M does is predicated off where the tight end is and where the running back lines up. But if they line up right down the middle, they could create a bit of confusion, more than 25 to 30.
They bring pressure up the middle. It's picked up, but the pass is behind Kalen Marion with Will Lee in coverage.
And they go with a 7-man protection here. You got 5 up front, 2 in the backfield, and you'll see that a lot when teams are playing against Texas A&M. That's because protecting.
And a veteran group. They've all started at least 26 games. Here's Reed, yanked down from behind, or there was more in that run. Mo Toure, another tackle.
And they're trying to bounce back from by far their worst performance of the year against Texas. They struggled with movement and the athleticism of Texas. They hopefully could lock down Miami.
Reed handled a low snap, got it out to Ruben Owens, who weaves across midfield. 8-yard play. Again, they line up quickly. Here comes Mesidor on the rush, but it was Reed to the tight end, Nate Borkacher.
But watch number 4, Owens, who goes and saves a life. The center gets crushed, but because Owens kept his head up and his eyes in front of him, I'm not sure exactly what Reed was doing.
They sent Tony in motion. They hand it off to Mark Fletcher, and he's tripped up at the end of the run, very near the first down marker.
Maui Noah on the right side, and watch the movement that he gets working against Cassius Howell. That's All-American against All-American. Just turns him right to the outside. They run right behind him, and Miami.
They line up Tony again in the Malley Cat. Handed it off to Elijah Lofton, a tight end. And DJ Hicks made the tackle. When their teams haven't played well, these quarterbacks have been turnover prone. Carson Beck on 3rd down and 6. And it's a loss of a yard. Tony swung down by Torian York.
He sees it the whole way. He knows he's responsible because the blitz is coming. And what beats blitz is screens. So only one guy has to read out of it. And the Aggies do a tremendous job. Given how aggressive they are to play screens as well as they do, speaks to their discipline.
Miami does with Tony. Le'Veon Moss weaves ahead for about 4. Molly?
Well, after the Texas loss.
Moss goes out in motion to the left. Reed steps away from the rush and takes off running out of bounds with a first down. At the 27, he ran for 10.
And a great job there by Reed, because Mo Toure was right in the backfield. He ran right inside Reed Adams, but the slippery nature.
Michigan 21% in 2016. On first down, Miami. They hand it off to Tony. Shannon Dawson said they would line him up as a running back today. He's a little banged up after that collision as well. So the Aggies from their own 30. Concepcion might want somebody else to return punts. One off the helmet, and then that hit. Reed going deep. Receiver open. It is caught. Mario Craver out of bounds at the 11-yard line. '69-yard play.
And how about the catch there by Mario Craver, tracking it, controlling it, and then getting upfield. Incredible catch and adjustment by the wide receiver.
Jay Smith, the third down back. Reed zings one well short of the goal line. It's caught at the 5 by Terry Bussey. 4th down, and they will try a field goal. Hopeful that Zirkle will knock one through. He was the backup to start the year, but Randy Bond, there it is. It is deflected on a low kick. Wesley Besaint bringing it back. The nightmare continues for Mike Elko. Ruben Bain got his hand on it. They tried Zirkle because he made his last kick in their last game against Texas. But they've had a competition for the 3 weeks between then and now, and neither kicker separated himself. And Elko was afraid of this. A low kick, batted down by Bain. 3rd down and 13. Sun shining brightly. It's been in and out. Beck given a pocket, running out of time, dumps it off. And Alex Bauman got to the 30, the 31, and that's it. Ryland Kennedy drove him back. Owens bounces off some would-be tacklers, got to the 36, a couple of yards short of the first down with an 8-yard gain. Jacoby Thomas. 3rd punt for Tyler White, redshirt sophomore from Southlake, Texas. Tony looking into the sun. Malachi Tony outside, down the sideline. They do trip him up at the last minute when it looked like only the punter had a chance. Marcus Ratcliffe with a huge play to drop Tony at the 25-yard line.
When we talked to Mario Cristobal, he said, look, Tony can do it all, but don't sleep on his punt return ability. He might get one tomorrow. Well, here it is. Gets all the way to the outside, makes a couple guys miss. He's got a convoy, makes one more miss around, and how about Ratcliffe, number 3 in pursuit, reaching out at the last minute, clipping the heels and saving a touchdown. That's a 6-point tackle there for the Aggie safety.
Looked like he kind of tripped himself after trying to make sure Ratcliffe didn't get him. Yep. They're 0 for 4. Here comes immediate pressure. Beck barely took the snap before he had Dalton Brooks right in his face. 2nd sack for A&M.
And this is an example of 2 on the back again. They bring it right here. They bring it right here. Maui Noah's engaged with the defensive end. So you have 2 on the back. Fletcher's going over there trying to help. Maui Noah has to slide inside to help out as well, which results in a sack and a pressure.
So unlike Texas A&M, Miami has a solid kicking situation. That wasn't the case at the beginning of the year. Carter Davis. And that ball, you could see it get driven wide by the wind from 47 yards. So the longest punt return of Tony's. All right, Kevin, thank you. Still scoreless here. Under 3.5 to go in the opening half. Some running room for Marcel Reed. That's really been their best play, with the exception of that. In other words, don't make mistakes. It's a fake punt, and it is an incomplete pass. Tyler White threw it in the direction of Marcus Ratcliffe, who's a defensive back. He got a hand on it. Well, Mario Cristobal predicted that yesterday. He said, we're ready for all kinds of tricks. We expect things like fake punts, and they got one.
And antenna was up just a little bit with those two guys being off the ball, which allows Ratcliffe to be eligible. He releases around the right. It's actually a decent ball by the punter and pretty well defended, and he can't quite reel it in with one hand.
Elko with so much confidence. Elko says, most of all, we try to attack the other team's protections. We feel like we get a good sense of what they're going to do, and then we try to attack it. They're attacking from Beck's right. He had just enough time to get it off, and a catch made by C.J. Daniels as he was falling backwards to the ground. They are in field goal range. Beck, sideline. Was it a catch? Yes. Elijah Lofton. Some of the crowd thought he was juggling it as he went across the boundary. Now they are waving it off. The officials conferred on the far sideline and took it off.
Definitely didn't have it initially, and as he's going to the ground, is that foot in before he secures it? It's tough to tell.
Well, Mike Elko wouldn't agree with this. The better chance of making it, theoretically.
Number 9 has firm possession of the ball inbounds at the 22-yard line. It'll be second down with 11 seconds on the game clock.
It's imperative now.
Carter Davis was 4 for 11 in his career at FAU, but he won the battle, and he's been outstanding all season long. Missed his first today from 47. This is from 40 in the lead at the half. Oh, those kickers. That one wasn't close.